Hey guys, I'm Hilary. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna teach you how to solve a Rubik's Cube's first layer. So after you're done solving, your cube should look like this. So for solving the first layer, it's basically very simple because you don't have to remember any algorithms, but you do have to do this certain moves. And you have to keep depending on your cube to see what move do you have to do. It's just very simple, and I hope that you guys can really learn how to do it. So before we start the tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to do these moves. It's just super easy because there's only 3 steps. So it's divided into the left and right side. So it's called triggering. It's called a left triggering or the right triggering. So if it's the right triggering, then you're going to do these moves. Right up, top to the left, and right down, because you want to bring this piece to here and bring it down back to where they belong. And on the left side, it's just basically the same with the right side. So left up, top right, bringing this, and left down. And yet, before we start the tutorial, I still got one important thing to tell you. So this is called a centerpiece, and they never move, they only change the position. You can't move them to another spot. This is called the centerpiece, and these are called the corners. They can be moved away. These corner pieces, and the edge piece, where they're in between the 2 corner pieces. They can also move their spot. So these are the edge pieces. So now let's really begin. So first, what you want to do is you look for the yellow centerpiece. But if you can't really find it in your first sight, then you can look for the white, and you can find yellow on the opposite. So after you find your yellow, we're gonna create a daisy, which it would be like this. After you're done, and the corner pieces doesn't matter. It could be any color you want. It could be like this or a daisy. And why is it called daisy? Because the shape looks like a daisy. Okay, so you may already have a daisy, which means you're super lucky, but I'm gonna assume you don't have one. So let's start with searching for the middle edge pieces. So you got one here, then you just rotate it up. So in this step, I want to have 4 white edge pieces in here. So let's keep finding. So you wanna kind of find all the ones that are on the middle layer, because they're the most simple. It could be on the top, like this. So you're gonna do the certain move. So you can turn the front to either left or right, doesn't matter. And you can just, after you're done rotating, you can just get up, and you can see you put that white edge pieces in here. And also, it could also be in the bottom. So it's just the same with the top, but you're gonna rotate the front up to left or right. Then you're gonna insert it up, but you don't want to have them there where there's already one. So you're gonna make it to the other side and bring it up. So in some cases, it could be on the bottom like this. Then you're gonna find a place where they still hasn't have a white edge piece. So like in here. Then you're gonna turn the front to left or right twice. So it's gonna be like this. So after that, you will have a daisy like this. So the first step is done. Let's move to the next step. So step 2 is also very easy. So in this step, I want you to match all the colors. I want all of them to be in the correct spot. What I mean by is, you're gonna look for the colors on that white edge piece. So this is red, right? And you want to match this edge piece with the centerpiece. The colors, they have to be matched. But this is a match, red and blue. So you keep finding. And red is matched. After you find the matched color, you're gonna turn the front to right twice. So 1, 2, and you will insert the white edge piece in here, and you also have the correct color. So you keep finding it. So orange and green doesn't match. Orange and orange doesn't match. So once again, it keeps matching it. Blue and blue doesn't match. So 2, and green. The green and red doesn't match, and green doesn't match. So 1, 2. And after this, you can see you have a white cross. So this is step 2. Now step 3 is the way for you to solve your first layer. It's just super easy to. But in this step, we're gonna be using the right or left triggerings. So before you do the last step, I want to make sure that you have a white cross, and the corner pieces doesn't matter because in this step we're gonna place all the white pieces on the bottom and make them put them in the correct places. So you're gonna start with finding white edge pieces on the top layer. So I've got one here, and this is just only matching colors. So you're gonna want to match this edge piece of the center piece. It had to be the correct color. So because this is on the right, and later you're gonna have to do the right triggering because it's on the right. So white and orange doesn't match. Remember, you have to match this too. Right and blue doesn't match, and right does match. So I want you to do this move because considering it's on the right side, then you're going to do the right triggering. So make sure that it's on the right. It could be on the left where it's very normal to have one, but I'm going to assume that the one you currently have is on the right. So right up, top left, we're going to bring this down and down, and you can see you have brought that white corner piece and you got a correct color in here. So you're gonna keep finding. So now it's on the left side. So because this white corner piece is on the left, just not the one is on the right. So now you're gonna want to match the colors. So orange and green doesn't match, so you're gonna keep finding. Orange and orange does match. So it's on the left side and do the left triggering. Left up, top right, want to bring this and down. So you have to keep finding. So in some cases you can have one that's on the top. It could be more than one. Then you're gonna do this move. It's similar to the right triggering. You're gonna. So basically, if you have one on the top, you will always do it on the right side, or there might be some mistakes and you have to do your cube all over again. So right up, top left, top left. So you brought that cube to the first layer, then you can keep matching. So keep doing these, so you're gonna have a solved first layer. But also in some cases, it could be on the bottom, which like this. Then I want you to do it's all the same, whether it's on the right or left. You're gonna do the right triggering. Always the right triggering. It could be in here, on here, I mean the colors, and the white could be in here or in here. So you're just gonna do the right triggering and keep matching. It's green, so you're gonna keep matching it. And insert, so you have seen that you have got one in here, but it isn't the same color, then it's okay, you can ignore it and do your right triggering. And you have to keep doing this until you have a solved first layer. So you keep finding, insert. So for doing this move, you can correct your spots and put them in the correct places. Keep finding. So, but what if you have one on the top, but there's already one in the correct spot? So if it's already a correct spot, like this, but your top is facing in here, then you're gonna rotate the top to a place where there still hasn't have a white corner piece. So in like here, and you're gonna do the double right triggering, I'm gonna call that, and right up, top left, and now you can keep matching it until you have a solved first layer. So basically, this is how you solve the first layer. So guys, this is how you solve the first layer. So in the following videos, I will post how do you solve the second and the final layer. So after you're done solving the first layer, make sure you have matched up the correct colors. Like this. They're all correct. And you should be able to have a whole white face correct. And after you're done solving the first layer, you have also solved the bottom layer as a bonus. So this is basically how you solve the first layer. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for how to solve the second layer. Bye!